Hi everyone, good day. Today is the 9th of March and it's the last day of the trading week, Friday. Now this is the most important day of the week because by the end of the day we're going to have the weekly close. And as you know, the weekly close is very important for us. It is a major confirmation factor. As in the case of the euro versus the Canadian dollar that you're looking at right now, this is the daily chart. Now, you remember this one because it's relatively new. A few days ago, we initiated this bearish position on the euro versus the Canadian here. And, I mentioned, because it was relatively at the beginning of the week, I've mentioned the possibility that price will actually continue to push forward just on the daily chart, but as the week comes close to its end, it will come back and establish itself back below that level. And I warned you not to get too excited if that happens. Remember that? So lo and behold, that's exactly what seems to be happening. Now, although we are relatively around the price entry level, I actually have some profit here because when price started to push forward and basically seemingly broke that 59.22 here, major symmetric level, I kind of sensed that it's gonna come back on the weekly and it's gonna leave a tail, just a spike here on the weekly chart. So I basically just enhanced the position, increased the position with another portion. You can see I already have 3 portions here, so I'm starting to amass, a nice short position here, and I'm going to continue to do so as price will show seriousness about basically, reversing completely to the downside. So you saw price was violating that major symmetrics level, but as usual, that's not unusual. It could happen on the daily chart. The daily chart is quite noisy, but take a look at the weekly. This is how it looks like. Now, what do you say about that, right? This is really nice. Price, as you can see, as we go closer to the end of the week, it had shelled the whole movement, the whole upside movement that it had just at the first part of the week, and you can see how it's starting to base itself back below the 59.22 here, leaving just a big spike, and this is very, very promising, I gotta tell you. Very promising in terms of the technical picture here, because not only price goes back all the way and base itself below and inside the box again, but also while it did that, false breakout, it took the previous high. You see, by a very small margin, but it actually did, and that is a very good indication that we are in fact on the right track here. But it's still very early stages, right? So if you missed that out, you still have the opportunity to join on a relatively very, very good spot, very good price position here. All right, stop loss level, we're going to keep it in place since we didn't have a weekly close yet. We're going to have that by the end of the day. Obviously, we got to have that close below the 59.22. Right now it looks like it's going to be there, but you can never know. So if price goes back for some reason to close the weekly bar above the 59.22 here, that's definitely not going to be a good sign, and I will probably be very quick to unload this position. All right, so there you go. Euro versus the Canadian comes back to life. I'll keep you posted as we go along. In the meantime, I'll say goodbye, and we'll see you on the next one.